me an opportunity to participate in this discussion, which has been initiated by my learned senior, Comrade Gurdas Gupta ji. I will start from the very point which my learned friend, Mr. Kalyan Banerjee ji, has just now concluded. I will take the baton from him, sir. Yes, sir. Sir, it is very nice to see that cutting across the political party lines, this august House expresses the solidarity to the working class of this nation. I would like to congratulate the whole working class of this nation for participating, for taking up the issues of the labor force, for campaigning and conducting successfully a strike, a first ever strike participated by all national trade unions of this country. Since independence, we have such an experience, sir. Sir, you have also witnessed while the discussion has been initiated. Unfortunately, some of my friends were smiling sarcastically and some of them were laughing, while very senior leaders were raising some very important points in this August House. Sir, with your permission, I would like to seek the help of the Honorable Labour Minister, Shri Mallikarjuna Kharge ji. We all have aspirations and expectations on him. He should be a man of mission, sir. But what we see now, I would like to invite him and my friends also in this August House. If we are discussing about the shining India, of course, we should remember that who is shining? It is the skeletons in the cemetery which is shining. I would like to invite my friends, come along with me to the streets, not on your top-end versions of the SUVs and sedans, but come, walk, see the plight of the people. Sir, many have eyes but do not see. Many have ears but they do not hear. Sir, I am coming from a state where a Dalit leader, a great Dalit leader by name Sri Ayyan Kali, he gave a call to the people 150 years back. If your rights are not accepted by the rulers, by the Maharaja, by the officers, then strike. Starvation is not a new thing for you. It was in West Bengal. At first the palanquin bearers, then the railway workers of Howrah, they started a strike. Sir, we have a great experience. Even our people, our brothers, our forefathers, who were working in the Royal Indian Navy, they staged a mutiny. So it all happened in this nation. Sir, now I would like to point out certain things which is to be considered by, I hope, I expect and I believe, genuinely believe, our Honorable Minister may consider that. Sir, it was in the year 1957, in the 15th Indian Labour Conference. In that conference, it formulated the historic guidelines for fixing the minimum wages. Further judgments of the Honorable Supreme Court also, it strengthened our argument. Sir, but what is the situation now? In the month of February, it was February 14th and 15th. 14th and 15th of February, this year, sir. It was the 44th session of the Indian Labour Conference. Three main agendas. One was the minimum wages, the second was the social security, then the third was employment and employability. Sir, now, if the labor problems are being raised by any of the leaders of the trade union, why our ministers are very much hesitant to hear them, to give them a hearing? At least invite them. Let us have a cup of coffee and let us sit together across the table. We can discuss. But that does not happen. Sir, in this country, our rulers are very much eager to hear the voices of the corporates, but they are not willing to hear the voice of the common man. As my learned friend, Mr. Kalyan Banerjee has right now stated, how can a common man go to the Supreme Court? I have been a lawyer, a practicing lawyer for the last 25 years, sir. There have been rumors, because I have visited Supreme Court many times. In the corridors, I have heard from the mouth of my own friends, this is a casino judiciary. If the people do not get the justice from the judiciary, from where they will get, sir? We all know the procedure of ABCD of the bureaucrats. A means avoid. B means bypass. This is not my job. You go somewhere. C means confuse. He will be confused whether I have to be here or here. I don't know whether I am, where I am. And D is the last thing. It is delayed. Delay. Get everything delayed. This is the ABCD of the Indian bureaucracy. If this goes on, the people will not tolerate. There is a limit for everything. Sir, you know, we all know, in this country, more than 40,000 square kilometers of land does not have any rule, any government. Even a post office is not there. How this happened? We know. Yes, I reserve my comments, sir, because we all know. Sir, who is the single largest violator of the labor laws? It is the government of India. Honorable Minister of State for Food and Civil Supplies was here, Professor K.V. Thomas. Some 48 hours back, one of the FCI depots in the district of Malappuram, from where one of our honorable ministers come, Kuttipuram depot was closed down by FCI management. For the last 22 years, thousands of people under the FCI management are working as casual laborers, contract laborers. All the disciplinary action will be taken. No benefits will be given. Under Air India, more than the last 20 years, many people at their younger age, they joined as a casual laborer. They are still now doing the job. For how many hours, sir? More than 12 hours. Sir, we as students of sir, only I am begging for some more time, sir. It is a very important matter, sir.
Because many speakers are yet to speak.
Yes, sir. I will not, because I am one of the junior members, sir, so you may be. Sir, it was during 1890s in the United States of America. There was organized labor shouting. Their demand was 8 hours work, 8 hours rest, and 8 hours recreation. Here what happens? In India what happens? Well, everybody knows. Sir, whether we have forgotten the word shame, or have we forgotten to be ashamed of ourselves? Here the women and children are exploited the most. It is a fact. We still employ child labor. In many things we wear, we use, we eat, we drink. There is the smell of the tears, sweat, and the blood of the children of India, sir. This still happens. Aren't we ashamed, sir? Sir, I am coming, sir. Sir, today we have read about some news articles in various newspapers. The daughters of Florence Nightingale are on a warpath. It was not my mother who took me first when I was born. It was not my mother who heard my cries when I was born. It was not my mother who smiled at my face when I was born. It was an unknown lady, a nurse, who brought me to my mother. But you see, sir, in this nation, thousands and thousands of nurses, women nurses, they are not even getting the minimum wages. Their work time is not at all fixed. No labor laws are implemented, or labor laws are flouted. So what is the duty of the labor enforcement officers, sir? There is a primary duty of every government to feed the people, to give them clothing, to give them shelter, to give the education for their children. Sir, before concluding, I am concerned about the sad plight of the working class in India. They constitute the 90% of the people. There may be, unfortunately, some people's representatives who cannot hear their voices, who cannot hear their shouts, who may see them as nuisance, sometimes public nuisance. But sir, they are the people. They are the people. They alone are the people. There may be some representatives or political party leaders who may believe that we can purchase the political right with the help of the economic right. No, sir. that cannot be done.
Right,
because
right.
this land, this nation is not for sale, sir. Sir,
Please
my
conclude,
last point, sir. My last point. If my honorable minister is saying that we don't have money to run these establishments, to ensure that the provisions of the Constitution, I am speaking of the Constitution, sir, the Constitution, the very foundation of the Constitution, the fundamental rights which have been enshrined in the Constitution, that are being denied. How can that be? Article 19 being denied, the right to form association, it is being denied. There was a time anything could be done at the gunpoint. There was a time even the locomotive pilots were forced to run the locomotives at the gunpoint. But sir, remember, there was a time when even the Sada policemen, ordinary policemen, or Delhi police, Punjab police, ITBT, CRP, CISF, they all laid down their arms and they went on strike. It was in the year of 1979. So my humble request, sir, if the government says that we don't have money, there is money inside India and outside India, stashed in foreign banks. Sir, I am not asking for any part of the sweat equity, sir. I don't want any part or any portion of the sweat equity. What I want is my fundamental rights, my constitutional rights. This is the primary responsibility of the government. So I request through you, sir, the labor rights, it should be ensured, the labor laws, it should be implemented. And the central government, the government of India, should be the model employer. They should show the model, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you.